like a little fear I've been having is like it's just dropping. People see me like with just different people, and not seeing me with the guys.
Right.
I
Why
gotta-
niggas like big foreheads, bro? It's like
They just be attached to a pretty face. Like
it's just so easy to kiss. You feel me? You don't gotta like bob and weave too much. It's just right there, you know. I mean, you know, right? I think you told me before you was treated different than when you was in the heavier weight.
when I was in the heavier weight.
I mean, you know, because that's what it
It's just the way
is.
I feel like more attractive women noticeably speak to me more, look at me more often. Like,
Come on, let
yeah,
them
I
know.
feel
Talk
like
your
it's-
shit.
it's
Talk
a
your
little
shit.
different.
I know.
But I
When,
mean, you know what I'm saying? I was bad eyed before though. I might have not been clean up. I might have not been, you know what I'm saying, the floor hitter, but I was bad and okay. I could believe, you can say whatever the fuck you want. I'll text him, yo, bleep that shit out, bro. You can
said,
say
"Cut it."
whatever you want. 27. Yeah, how you feel?
I feel old, bro.
I feel the same. They was like, yo, because so my sisters, I fuck with them, and then when they just getting closer to 30, because they're all older than me and shit, most of them. So when two of them hit like 30, I'm like, oh, so how y'all feel? They hit like 28, 29. I'm like, damn, y'all mad close to 30. I don't fuck with them crazy.
Yeah.
So the second I got
Fucking
a day
asshole.
over 20, like I turned 26, I'm like, the next part of that, the back end of my 20s or whatever, they was on me crazy. I'm like, I still feel the same.
Bro,
I feel like I'm getting better with time. Like
I don't know,
Come on,
man. Shit is crazy. Every time I walk, all you hear is just pop, pop, pop. It's like a freaking shootout. All my bones just cracking, literally everywhere, bro. Like, I don't understand. And I be stretching. Well, I'm not the best with stretching, but I do a little stretching here and there.
I'll stretch like in the morning and shit. I make sure, but I touch my toes, stretch like just like simple school
Simple
stretches.
shit,
Like
yeah,
you
yeah.
do, like they taught us in gym class and shit. Yeah, but just doing that or like took my back pain away. Honestly, cause I mean I lost a bunch of weight too, but apart from that, I'm like I can make sure that I stretch every day. Cause if I got a day off or two, whatever, and I'm chilling how I was these last 2 days, my back be on fire. Like I gotta make sure I stretch, I move around. You know what I'm saying?
It's funny what we take from school. Out of all the shit that like they teach and whatnot, the only thing we really take with us is fucking stretches.
Nah, I think I took a little more than that. Might have been some lies and shit, some bullshit they taught us in history class. That's something that I learned. I feel like to sit there and for every single part, like fucking 700 pictures, and you're gonna pick four, and I gotta edit the fuck out these bits. You there for me? Like I don't got the love for it. I'm sorry, I don't got the love for it.
Bro, it's something about having an image in your head and then bringing it to life, or like having ideas and then bringing it to life, like seeing it.
Yeah, I
Bro,
can
it's
I can
like-
do that. I love doing that, but just not with a camera. Like me
Yeah.
physically recording it or taking the picture, I can't do that. Now I have some ideas.
But
I
like
don't know,
when
to
you-
me they're good. I feel like I can direct some shit or I
Nah.
can produce some shit, but
Nah, but
I
when
don't know if I
you-
can be the actual cameraman to
when,
shit.
when you see the world, when you look at the world through like a lens, you kind of see it differently. Like you see, well, at least for me, like I see certain images in my head. Like I'll think about it. Like if you know how some images have like a blurry background and whatnot, I could look at something. I'm like, oh, this shot would look good if I do this or this and that. Like it's automatically in my head. And then when I actually make it happen, it's like, wow, like, bro, it's therapeutic, bro. That's all I can say. It's mad therapeutic.
Yeah, I definitely don't got that eye
Mm-mm.
because you can very much see that shit. The difference in our pictures and like the quality of this show, or like just the way that the pictures are taken, everything about our pictures. You can see like they say 100 words. Is you like have an eye for that shit? You put the work in, like you care about this. My shit is yo, I'm just throwing this shit up. Like yo, I think my fit look all right.
This nigga be like-
I'm outside. Yo, I'll be with you. Yo, take a pic real quick, bro. You're like yo. You fuck me up to the day, like bro. So what you every time we link, you just gonna have me taking pictures of you? Like yes, yes, that's exactly. You know what I'm saying? If I got some new shit on, yes.
Because you know. Nah, but bro, I love it, bro. That like when I started picking up the camera and taking pictures of more so video, because I always knew I wanted to make content back when like YouTube, you know, the vlogs were popping in YouTube. I don't know if you followed any people that do
I don't. I know what you're talking about, but that wasn't my thing. That's not
But-
something I'm into.
At the time, it was when I was in high school. So it was like back in like 2012, between 2012, 2014, por ahí, I was like just hooked on watching YouTube videos, people and their vlogs. And this was back when vlogging was lit. Some YouTubers would vlog every day and they'll post every day, which was crazy. Like I don't know how they did it. Some would be weekly, whatever, and you just see how they live their daily life. Mm. And that I always wanted to do that, but I was like, man, I don't live an interesting life. Like, what the fuck am I gonna vlog? Like,
I
I'm
should have
gonna
bought
go.
my
I'm
Red
going.
Bull. That's what I should have did.
That's the only cam, bro. You brought only one
I only
cam.
bought one.
Yeah,
Stupid
look, you
ass.
should have told me. I could have grabbed us some.
Yeah, I should have. We take a little pee break. We'll go get some more. But nah, you know what it is though. It's like one of those things that we talked about. That it's like you can make content out of anything though.
You really
You can
can. It's just
like
the
you just gotta
overthinking.
you
I'm an
gotta have the eye.
overthinker.
Like how
That's
you
my
said,
problem.
you gotta have the eye for it.
Yeah, no, for sure. My problem is that I overthink a lot, and that gets in the way of a lot. It gets in the way of starting. Really, like when people say, "Bro, just press record," it really like a lot of my
That's the
videos.
easiest part.
A lot of my videos came from that. Just press record. Just do it. Just fucking no lo piense tanto. Like last night. Yeah, last night I had this idea in my head. I'm at work, just like thinking like, and it was like so good in my head that I wrote it down on a note card. I was like, I got to do this shit. This is gonna look dope. And I I forgot what caused me to start overthinking, but I started noticing that I wasn't even doing anything. I'm like, no, 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 fuck this. I set up the camera and I hit record and I just started doing all the things that I had in my head. I still have to get to edit it though, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna come out fire.
That's the hard part for me. It's not necessarily me sitting there editing because like I said, I don't got love for a camera. But it's like I'll watch this shit like and I'm very critical of myself. So
Mm.
the hard part is not me pressing start because I could press start 7 days a week. I could record. I could do pods all day a week. Boom, boom. I could do this shit in my sleep. Now when I watch it back though, sometimes I'm like I'm very
Uh,
critical of myself. I try to like my
Same,
posture,
yeah.
my the context of
You start
conversation
flash
and
shit
shit.
picking on everything. That's what it
Yeah, I be like,
is. I try not to care. I be like, whatever. Even if my video is not I'm starting to try. I'm working on getting more comfortable with making videos that are not perfect.
so
That
but
are not, just noticing the imperfections and just being okay with it, type deal.
all right, so where do you find like finding the like being okay with the imperfection, but sometimes also knowing like, yo, this is not good. So how
Right.
do you find the middle of like how can you figure out which one is the two that you like?
I mean, to be honest, that's kind of hard for me because I feel like that with a lot of my videos. Oh, this is not good. Like, there's only like one or two that I'm like, yeah, I'm confident about, blah, blah, blah. And then even still, they don't do numbers, but I don't care. I enjoyed it. I liked it. But like, I be feeling like that for a lot of them. But then when I have like, when a couple days settle in, I looked that over like a million times. I'm like, yo, I actually did my thing here. Like, my perspective starts to change when I guess, give it some time. Mm.
I feel that shit. Like I don't know. We were just talking about that before. I'm like, damn, we gotta play with it a little, edit some parts in, like out or whatever.
That's
I
a
need like a work in
thing.
progress.
That's something I'm working on too, is getting more comfortable with just doing different things in my videos, not just keeping it one way. Cause like how else am I gonna evolve? You know what I mean? If I don't try new shit, how am I going to learn? Like, or just grow in general in this world? And it's tough, bro. It's tough. Cause again, when you overthink, it stops you from doing a lot. Like a lot. So something I'm working on personally. That's
Well,
something I'm
fuck it.
working on.
Shout out to us for not overthinking this shit. You know what I'm saying? We here, we doing it, we
That's
trying
what
our
I'm saying.
best. You know
That's
what I'm
what I'm
saying? We
saying.
enjoying some good tequila. This shit is weird. Like I'm not gonna lie, me and Ilian drank that the other day. And we was taking shots though.
Oh,
We was playing a game.
oh my
We was playing
gosh.
two for drink. We was taking some shots, and it was a little rough. It was a little rough. But right now, with some Red Bull mix, straight. This is I got just I've been chilling, drinking it.
Honestly,
It's been smooth.
this is the only thing that's keeping me alive right now, bro. I am tired, nigga. But I've been feeling like that lately. But I think it's because of my diet, for real, for real. Mm.
What do you feel like you liking?
Bro, I'm not prioritizing eating, bro. Like, I be so, como te digo, like so wrapped up in shit. And sometimes I don't even be feeling like cooking because it's a process. But really, this shit comes from like work, bro. Like, work is so draining to me that me quita mucho, loco. Like, I get home and I just want to just chill and relax. But trying to get out of that, trying to like fight against that, that's the tough part. That's the battle right there.
That's shit, especially like guys in our 20s, like single guys in our 20s. Like you live alone, I live with my sister. Like we got make an effort of like you got to make sure you cooking for multiple reasons because you saving money. Not everybody's financial
Right, right, right.
situation is different, but you saving money, and then if you cooking at home, you eating healthier, you eating better things, so it's better. You like you feeling better, you sleeping better.
Right.
So I feel like we got to make a conscious effort of trying to do that more.
What it is too is like this is something I gotta work on. But when I'm in a routine, like when I'm in a consistent flow,
Mm-hmm.
if like 1 or 2 days I fall out and I fall out of it, it's hard for me to get back on. Like and then to get the constant flow again, trying to get back into it, that's where I struggle in that area sometimes.
I'm gonna be
But then
honest.
I always hit that point in time where I just get back on and then shit is normal, I guess.
So, but what do you like? What makes you get back on it? What is it about that makes you like? What do you think flips that switch for?
Yo, definitely like when I stop fucking with a shorty, that definitely
Yeah, because there's only
that's
two
the number
ways you could
one.
go
That's
about
the
that.
number one. That's the
Up
number
or down.
one. But two would be like, all right, like let's go, let's get your shit together. Like something with work or something in life can be like, all right, this is why you do these things, and then get back on the train.
Yeah, definitely is always something. That's something that I was gonna say I'm not good at though. Like for the where like the listenership, you know what I'm saying, let us know in the comments, viewership, or like
Oh,
let
for
us know in
real.
the comments whenever you in that like kind of situation and like you lose that routine. How do you get back in that? Because
Like,
it's also tough for me too. Like with there's times when I'm in that and I'm like, fuck, like it's hard for me to get into the routine too. Like I'm
yeah,
like, all right,
get
once I
back
go pick
into
it
the
up,
swing of things,
like I was
man.
going to the gym for a minute. You was talking about it, whatever, boom, boom, and then I got out, and then I haven't gone since. And that's my whole life from
But
like
you know,
18 to 20 something.
with the gym shit though, like a lot of people think that like people who work out and got a good physique or whatever, like, oh, they just love the gym and shit. Like most of these motherfuckers do not like the gym at all, bro. Most of them don't even like working out, but they know that it's good for them, it's good for the body. You know, you feel a lot better afterwards. Like it's beneficial towards your health. So that's why you do it. You know what I mean? It's just having um that mentality and that discipline. But a lot of motherfuckers don't like working out. I'm one like I kind of enjoy it here and there, but that should be tough. It's getting up and getting there is the tough part. That's the real battle.
So you like working out because that's what I was. That's my battle too. I honestly I like going to the like once I'm done the workout, I'm like, yo, this was 100% worth it because afterwards you done burnt out all that extra stress, that anxiety, all those things that build up that you feel like
Yeah,
overwhelmed. Like honestly, this today in the morning, I was telling my sister that before we left the house, I'm like, yo, I feel like I know exactly what I'm feeling right now. I have like a lot of anxiousness and I feel like a lot of like just energy, just a lot of
like you
that
need
I
to move.
yeah, I need to burn it out. I need to
Yeah,
do something. By the time my work day was done, I did so much at work that I was able to burn it out. But if you're not able to burn it out, like at work or something like that, and you feel like those overwhelmed, those anxiousness, anxiety,
that shit
go to
starts
the
to
gym. Bro, if you, bro, I lift, like I'll run, lift, and then run again. And by the time that I'm done that shit, that bro, I didn't burn all that out, and all I feel is like, what's the damn? I always forget the name of the word. It starts with a D.
dopamine.
You get a crazy dopamine hit. And when you burn like a very strong workout where you really like push yourself,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
bro, there's times when I'm like I push myself and I start hitting like abs or something. I don't got no fucking abs, so
Yo,
it's like
como?
it's the toughest thing for me because that's the thing that I work out the least when I do go to the gym, honestly. Because I
Nah,
whatever,
same here. To be honest,
you get that
same here.
extra dopamine is great.
But that shit's still hard, bro. And then in the mornings, that'd be the worst. Like once I get there and I start like working out, getting in a momentum, I'm like, all right, cool. Like I'm enjoying myself. Especially if I get a good pump in, bro. Oh, that is what makes the session better for me when I have a good pump. Cause then I know for sure shit is working. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying. Like for me, it's I got to get a good like workout, like a good pump and a good run. I need both for me to really be able to feel like
I'm gonna keep it a buck. I hate running. I jump rope. Jump rope.
I want that's something I want to I learn how to do. Get my feet a little quicker. Jump rope. That shit.
Yeah.
I definitely want to do that.
I'm not
I've
gonna
never
lie.
really tried it. I don't really know how you do that. Like,
It's
I feel like yeah, I'm too clumsy for that shit. My dumb ass, I'll do that shit once or twice and me cago de cabeza, bro.
It's actually not that hard. Like once you do it every time you go to the gym, you'll start getting into your own groove and start doing shit like out of nowhere, like just in your head.
You be in the
You
gym. You
feel
be
it.
in the gym doing that shit. You feel like a boxer. You in it.
That
You
ass,
when you
bro.
start swaying
I
crazy.
start I
I
start
put
crip
my hoodie
walking
up.
in that bitch. You just see my feet like this. And then I go to the left, bro.
This
I'm
motherfucker
telling you.
turning to happy feet and shit.
Yo, I'm telling you.
Tirando pila paso.
No, verdad. Ahí, con un piro.
My fault. My
Nah,
knees
but
and shit pushing the table.
yeah, nah. Jump rope is definitely like once you start, you'll get hooked on it for real, for real. And it's good workout for your legs too and your calves. Cause you always like you always want to kind of jump on your toes to stay light on your feet
Yeah.
and whatnot. But always it's a good warm up session.
Sometimes I feel like I was supposed to be like 6'6" or some shit, and I start smoking. I start drinking. I think I stand in my my height, my growth, because I feel like my feet is
Nah, you was
it's
always
not
meant to
quick
be a
enough.
short king. Come on,
Nah, my
man.
feet never a short king. Never that. Never that. Yes, knock on wood. Please do. Nope. Well, I feel like my feet is not like quick like that. Like I'm not fast. Like I feel like I'm athletic as fuck.
Nah, that's just because you're not used to it. That's all. Like it's repetition. Like
Yeah.
once you start getting to the groove of things, you'll get more comfortable with moving your body more quicker.
Yeah, I guess.
And of course, with like shedding weight, you'll become lighter too. But even then, like
Yeah, I definitely feel better now.
yeah,
Like yeah, I was talking about like so I'm training one of the guys at work and so I'm talking about it. This
Mhm.
new guy said whatever we just talking. I don't remember how we got into the conversation or whatever, but like yeah, I used to be like 280, bro, like 270, something like that. He like, no, get the fuck out of here. He didn't believe
he
me.
didn't believe you.
I'm like, damn, I couldn't find my phone. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna show you my ID. I don't know if you can see it, but like my face is like double my
Chubbier.
yeah, like
Yeah.
where you met. I mean, for you, because it's probably different because you see me a lot, but before you got like
I
when you
remember.
first met me, yeah, like I definitely was like in my whole body, like everything.
I remember you had a polo on too. You looking real Dominican. It was a old picture on Instagram. I don't think you even wait. Was it on Instagram? Anyway, I remember it was like a white polo, and then you was with I guess your family.
Probably.
But you could definitely see the difference. Your cheeks was like more puffier, like you was more filled in. Now, nigga slimmed down crazy, bro.
Yeah.
How do you like? You say you feel better now. Like you feel? Do you feel like lighter? Like
yeah, definitely feel lighter.
yeah.
Like this time, like especially when I stretch and like I have like I've got like my blood flowing or whatever. Definitely, 100%. Yo, I would recommend that shit to every like it's really hard. I had to change my diet. That's mainly what I did. I didn't get no surgery. I don't obviously I heard me say I didn't.
Nah, you got
go
a
to the gym
BBL. Stop.
bro, the amount of Dominicans that was like, yo, this is nacer here, like, or whatever. I'm like, no, I did not get none of that. I just significantly changed my diet. I figured out I was lactose intolerant. That's something I talk about a lot too. Like, a lot of people won't give up dairy. I'm like, I'll give it up, bro. Look at how I lost like 90 pounds, some shit, like 80 pounds. Like,
people don't people don't believe that. Well, when it comes to going up in weight, going down in weight, you know, with working out, whatever, 80% of the work is diet. It's not the physical, bro. It's not the physical at all. That's the easy part. It's the dieting that's the hardest part. Whether you're trying to gain muscle or lose weight, it's always a diet.
And drinking too. A lot of people be like, yo, wow, I be working hard as fuck. I can't get abs. If you stop drinking, you will get those abs.
Exactly.
But a lot of people, I'm one of the people. I'd rather be honest.
He said, nah, my six
drink
pack.
Responsibly.
My 6-pack is different. That's not.
Definitely.
Yo,
Definitely.
nah, but people, you don't even gotta work out to lose weight, bro. If you just change your diet, you'll slim down. Like, pero la gente, they're stuck in their ways.
But yeah, so what I was gonna say was that's definitely one of those things that I recommend. Like, I feel significantly lighter. Like, I'd be like hopping like I don't know how to describe it, like jumping and moving around and shit. Like I feel like I'm 16, 17
nigga be
again.
floating and shit.
And I'm like, when I lost weight, I also lost muscle, but I also
that's because you wasn't working out. Like you wasn't.
Yeah,
like,
exactly. I'm not really working out.
Yeah.
But I also feel like I have enough strength to carry my weight now because a lot of times it's hard for me to carry 270 pounds.
Damn, so 270.
Yeah,
bro,
that's what I'm saying. I wasn't 280. I was 270. Damn. So it's hard for me to carry that much weight.
What Kevin Hart say?
Like,
damn.
And that's exactly. And when a lot of it is fat, so
no.
it's like no, it's true, bro. So I'm like, well, it's hard to like lift myself. It's hard to like really build
Yeah,
up.
because
Like
you
so
heavier.
now, yeah. So now I still have enough. I have enough muscle now to like from my body type shit. So I could just do whatever. But like I can lift myself better. I can move around. I can
So
pull
nigga, I
ups,
could
whatever.
dunk now.
I don't. Nah, I
Nah,
think I don't
nah.
got enough abs. I got to get my abs up for that. That's one of the things. But I'm not even for like all aspects though. Like, cause you got to think about when you lose weight, your blood and all of your body is flowing significantly better than what it once was. You don't got all that shit all clogged up. You don't got
Right,
all that
right.
extra shit. So all your body flow. Hey guys, y'all know what I'm talking about. The body flow. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
Yo,
excuse me, the blood flow.
these said, excuse me.
Yeah, the blood flow. Get her body flowing. You get what I'm saying? You got
Oh,
the blood
there we
flow go
go.
up.
There we go.
Yes.
See, man's just spitting.
Yeah, I'm
He knows
telling
what
you.
he's saying. He knows what he's saying.
It's like it's a difference. Like when you in better shape and all that shit, definitely a difference.
Yeah, people definitely. It's fucked up, but people definitely treat you better, different depending on your physique. I mean, you know, right? I think you told me before, like you would get, you was treated different back then when you was in the heavier weight.
When I was in the heavier weight.
I mean, you know, because that's what
It's
it
just the
is.
way you said it. It was just the
I,
heavy when you was in the heavyweight. I don't know why that just sounded funny to me. Yeah, for sure. I definitely feel like I feel like more attractive women noticeably speak to me more, look at me more often. Like she like I for me what I feel like personally.
come on, let them
Yeah, I
know.
feel
Talk
like
your shit.
it's a
Talk your
little
shit.
different. Not all this is also a little different. So I don't be outside as much as I used to be outside. I used to be outside heavy. But I don't be outside
Yo,
like that.
you
Yeah,
used
yeah. So
to
I be
definitely be
chilling right now.
outside
So,
heavy back then.
but yeah, it's definitely a difference for sure.
Chacha. I know
But I
when.
mean, you know what I'm saying? I was bad eye before though.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying?
I
Like
don't
I
know.
was
All right,
bad
hey,
eye.
listen,
I
I'm not.
might have not been clean up. I might have not been, you know what I'm saying, the floor hitter, but I was batting okay.
Nah, you got it. I definitely remember you. You know, I don't know if you want to disclose that, but I definitely remember you. You know, you was doing your thing.
I could bleep. You can say whatever the fuck you want. I'll text him, yo, bleep that shit out, bro.
You
You can
said
say
cut it.
whatever you want. Don't even worry about it.
No, I definitely remember you was doing your thing back then.
I mean, I'm still in my early 20s. I'm still, well, I guess not in my early 20s, but I'm still early in life. I ain't doing anything. Yeah, we all doing. Everybody's doing the same shit.
Everybody's all the same shit. I mean, dating in this day and age is trash. But
I ain't gonna lie, the older I get, it's different though. Because before, I look at like that wasn't really something I would like to talk about before. Because I'd be like, I'm like, yo, I don't really like to talk about my dating life or like my personal life type shit
right.
or whatever. But like also some shit is like, yo, everybody dates, everybody experiences people, situations. That's a normal thing. Like
Yeah,
we all
casually.
go through that shit. Yeah, for sure.
But it's definitely trash. It's definitely trash.
What, dating?
Yeah, in this day and age,
I mean, they probably always said that though. How do you know? How do you like? You say this day and age because it's like,
well, you know,
this
you
the age
got
that we live in.
yeah, with social medias, that high expectations,
That is, I mean, for us at least to our knowledge, this is the first time um, there's ever been like social media or internet has ever existed. Like obviously there's been other like human. I believe there's been other humans that have lived throughout like millions and hundreds of thousands of years. I genuinely believe that. Like there's history and shit like that are being discovered and things that were being discovered on the ground that like there's been people with civilizations before what we think our civilization started at. So boom. But I still think we might be one of the first ones to have internet. I'm gonna be honest. We might not be the first, but or like this, or maybe not exactly the internet, but this form of communication, of mass communication that's able to be spread out at such a quick form or fashion throughout almost anywhere in the world at any time. Like that's crazy. They used to send. I'm watching Game of Thrones for like the second or third time. They sending ravens and shit. They at one part he like, yo, send the raven. They're like, motherfucker, you killed all the ravens, bro. We can't send shit.
Right?
Imagine like how you say that now. So then we went from ravens to where we at now to like, or there was a time where like you run out of minutes, or you had the brick, or you had Thomas Edison just first making light. Like there's so many like.
Do you think back then they had like an iPhone Android situation? You know how iPhone got the blue bubble. You think
there had
with
to
the
be,
Ravens?
Yes, there had to be an equivalent for the Ravens. Like one like if your Raven was like, or if you had an eagle or some shit, like you had some different.
Like, oh damn, got that
or like
shit.
You had a white Raven because I think all the Ravens are like black or brown.
I don't remember.
I don't know if you had some different kind of raven,
You
something
think
that
you're
was
the white
different
the
about the
white
raven.
ravens are the blue bubbles?
No, the 3-eyed raven, like my man's had. He had the
Oh
3-eyed raven.
yeah, I
You know what I'm saying? He
remember.
could see shit.
Yeah,
When he
yeah,
had the
yeah, yeah.
3-eyed raven, he could see everything. So
That shit was cool.
that's like group FaceTime right there. You can see everything, everybody on that bitch when you got the 3-eyed raven. I'm telling you. So they
Yeah, like a
definitely
group
had.
FaceTime. Nah, how's it
Yeah. Like,
going?
oh, you got the regular raven pussy. You can't even afford to
Right,
have a
right.
3-eyed boy. Come on.
Shorty be like, ew, nah. I don't
Yeah.
even send a raven back.
Yeah, like my little brother could see everybody in your whole camp right now if he wanted to. He could go,
Left your raven on delivered. That's crazy.
Oh shit.
Yo, nah, but bro, the
No, for sure, they
expectation.
definitely had to be something like that though.
I mean, I guess
How do we get into that conversation? We start talking about the fucking ravens and shit.
you mentioned a Game of Thrones reference.
Damn, I forgot we bring that up.
Nah, because I was saying dating was trash.
Oh
Dating
yeah,
was
yeah.
trash.
This is starting to happen. But yeah, dating is trash. But yeah, so why? Like, I don't think dating is trash in our era. I think people always casually dated.
That's not the. I mean, yeah, everybody casually dated, but that doesn't take away that dating in 2023 is trash.
What makes it trash for you in your experience?
Well, bro, where do I even start? Like, social media got all these girls, a lot of these girls delusional as fuck. And not only girls, but guys too. And like you was talking about, all this quickness with communication, everything being so fast, that also takes, yeah. I mean, especially girls. Girls, I mean, you can see it. Girls get more attention than guys on Instagram. Like, it'll be a lot easier for them to do that. Say a girl wanted to start an influence page, as opposed to a guy. In my opinion, this is an opinion, she has a way better chance of scaling that page than a guy does. The guy actually has to, like, you know, be good with his content, be able to grab people's attention. All a girl has to do is look pretty, and that's it.
Damn,
a lot of the times, not to take
that's
away
kinda,
from.
That's kind of true, but I don't know. There's two because there's different kind of girls. Because there's girls who are like, all right, they could just like they're pretty, like how you saying, but like if you see like that Home Depot girl that Shaq
Bro,
DM'd or whatever,
yeah,
like she was like she's pretty or whatever, but
she's
like
bad as hell.
But at least she's not an OnlyFans girl. She could like
exactly.
She was pretty as fuck. And you know how many pretty ass women are like.
That's a diamond in the rough. Like
that's another lane, another profession, which is okay because that's
she had to quit that job, by the way.
Huh?
She had to quit. Niggas was on it. They found out where she lived, like where that Home Depot was. Bro,
it's some I say this all the time. Men is some creepy ass dudes out here. I mean, because there's some weird women, but it's definitely some creepy ass dudes out here.
Bro, it's crazy. How you going? How did you even find this? Like, what?
Where's she from? Would you know? Because she looks.
I don't remember. I don't remember.
She like
but
from
like
motherfucking Missouri or one of those like middle states. I'm telling you, those middle states be having those like beautifully mixed women.
That ass, like, bro. That her complete, bro.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm talking. But they
unique.
They be like over there, like in the Central America.
God bless her soul.
No, not Central America, but you know what I mean.
We need to protect her. That's one we need to protect. Cause you're right. She could have had OnlyFans, bro.
Forehead too, so you know she fine.
Bro, perfect.
Yo, like big foreheads is like 80% of like 80% of big forehead chicks.
It's like why niggas like big foreheads, bro? It's like
it just be attached to a pretty face. Like,
it's just so easy to kiss. You feel me? You don't gotta like bob and weave too much. It's just right there, you know.
That's what you say to this shorty. She like, oh my god. They be funny.
Yeah, your forehead looks so cute, man. Damn.
You see, I'm an ass, so I just be like, yo, I could just land a fucking big ass plane on that bitch.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. I did tell shorty that once. I'm like, boy, because she was roasting me. I'm like, all right, big head. Let me tell you something. Your forehead,
you got a big forehead too, though.
Yo, I know. But that's the crazy. No, I definitely got a big forehead, but that's what makes it more fun for me. Because then they hit me with that. I know you not talking, and I start dying. But nah, man.
Sometimes I be thinking I done built up enough like tough skin above my head, and then sometimes I be like, I ain't there yet.
Until somebody give you that.
My whole life, and then I'll be like, I'm like 85% there. Sometimes I'm like, fuck. I ain't gonna lie. I get to a little bit. I'll be like, all right, chill. Like I get like the first like 4 jokes. It's like, all right, we can roast, we can get at each other.
It takes the right person to say the right joke to get you in your feelings, bro.
Like, funny, damn. I'm like, all right, yo, you got a hat? Somebody tell me that hat already out this bitch. Yo, this is a motherfucker that's funny, bro.
Niggas start hiding their foreheads and whatnot,
Yeah,
like,
man.
wear a whole hoodie and shit.
Shit, that's funny. The whole time that we saw, I'm like, yo, this episode, we're like, we gonna try to talk a little bit more like trending topics, more a little more current events. We ain't talk shit. Well, I guess the Home Depot girl.
No, that's that. Yeah,
You know,
Shaq really did a whole video. Like, I mean, he's
and went
cool
to
for.
Home Depot, but that's marketing. That's some good ass marketing. Like, and that's like 2023 marketing, where like back to the social media shit, where it depends on like the way that you view shit, how you can. All right, it might be tough for dating, but it's good for you as a content creator. It's me for that's a upcoming podcast. So like, this is something that's a new career that
Right.
anybody could jump into. You know how hard it was to become like a journalist. Like I'll see like Stephen A. Smith talk about his journey coming up, how long he had to be a journalist, and he was like the 20th, 21st like African American to be able to be one of the main people to have their own columns and here
That's
in
dope.
Philly, which is dope.
That's
and talking
dope.
like late 90s, early 2000s or whatever. Work his way up to the person that he is today. Like that's somebody
That's
that I'm like, yeah,
years.
that's super dope. That's when it's somebody I look up to. I watch.
But
like,
that just goes to show its consistency, bro. That's really like, there's so much power in cliche shit, and you hear it all the time. It's like, man, you know, it's so cliche, but my nigga, there's a reason for it. Like the fact that you hear it all the time, listen. I've been peeping that a lot. Like there's a lot of power in cliche shit. And anybody who's successful, I would say like almost 100% of these people will tell you consistency. They'll mention it in their talks.
But I like, is it really like cliche? Like, can I don't know, yo, I don't know how to spell that word. I'm a little. I'm gonna be honest. Even sober, I can't spell that.
I'm gonna take a crack at it.
Can you do me a favor? Can you Google the definition of the word cliche? Like, how does the definition of the word cliche? And then go ahead, try to spell it.
It's CLICHE with I think the.
Oh yeah, it is cliche. It's one of those words that sounds harder to spell than what it actually is.
Exactly.
You said CLICHE.
Yeah, cliche.
That's not like a word that I regularly use either. That's why some shit I'm like, I need to start reading more just so I can
step up the vocabulary, right?
You refresh
I be saying the same shit.
I've been out of school for so long, and get it better too, for sure.
No, they do say that reading helps a lot. Like you definitely develop your vocabulary when you read more. I always say this. I need to read more.
Hold on, man. Can you tell me the definition of the word, please?
A tribe of stereotype expression, a sentence or phrase usually expressing a popular or common thought or idea that has lost originality, ingenuity, and impact by long overuse, as sadder but wiser or strong as an ox.
All right, so I like that he read the second because we definitely needed that second line to add into that. But it says sadder or wiser, so it's like, all right, it might have lost its value and because it's repeated so much. But it's a reason why it's repeated so much.
That's what I'm saying.
Like everybody tells you, like, but why is make sure you drink water every day? Not a cliche. Nobody has ever said that about water. But being consistent in your work is considered a cliche. You know what I'm saying? Like it don't really, because they're both things that you need to do whatever you want to achieve, not necessarily your work because it don't have to be work. When in whatever you want to achieve, you got to have consistency in it because you might be able to achieve a big level of fame or success or whatever early, but if you don't have that consistency and you don't have that build up experience and shit, like a lot of people burn out. It's hard to continue that shit.
No, that is true for sure.
So I feel like I don't know. I don't think that's one of those things that should be a cliche. That's what I saw you drinking water. I grabbed mine. I'm grab this. But yeah, I don't think that's a cliche because even though I don't consider myself successful to the point where I would like to be one day, I still agree with that shit. I think that without consistency but that's gonna be the motto of this pod right the never
consistency.
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 I did not. My dad told me that shit my whole life.
Consistency.
Like, he said it, and I'm like, yeah. But I never understood it till I found something that I love. Until you like that, that makes me understand it more. And when I found something that like actually gives me like the desire and the willingness to be like, all right,
get up and do it.
Yeah, when I'm doing it for like love, it makes it easier to be consistent. So like. It makes it easier to be consistent, but I guess that's when you figure out like how much you really want something. When it's hard and you still consistent, that's when you really start to like achieve this shit. Like when you've been failing, like this motherfuckers that been failing at time, quote unquote failing for 5 or 10 years, but you just building experiences, you learning, you getting better, and then that shit hit after all that time or whatever time it takes you.
That too, but a lot of thing, a lot can't even speak. A lot of the times, what also plays a part in this is like the instant gratification. Like people, like for example, a lot of content creators go through this. They'll post shit and they're like, "Damn, this one didn't do numbers." Like, oh man, then they start to feel bad, and then they start to question their skills or what are they doing wrong. And it could be that they're not doing anything wrong. It's just Instagram and their stupid algorithms. There's not just one algorithm now. They're saying there's multiple. This is crazy shit. Anyways, they think that numbers validate their work, and in reality, not. Nah, I'm good right now. And in reality, it doesn't. It's like you can create a masterpiece, like something really high quality and whatnot, and it'll get like a few hundred views, but then you'll have this stupid video of somebody doing something stupid, and just because it's a little funny, it gets all the views, has a bunch. So it's just kind of gauging on like understanding that other people's approval and these numbers is not dictating how good your work is. I can say that I struggled with that, and I'm getting better. I've gotten better at that. Not doing that.
Me too. I think I've gotten better at it. Not where I want to be, but I also it does mean something though. Like to a degree, it doesn't because there are people that at a higher level that you might not feel like are the most talented or they put out the best most compelling content, but they're there for a reason. That's that, like you said, it doesn't take away from the quality of whatever content you're putting out. You might be putting out the best song, the best podcast, the best show, the best videos, the best whatever.
Yeah.
But maybe that's just not lo que no tocó. Maybe you know what I'm saying.
True.
Or maybe or it might be that, but it might not be at that time, and it goes back to the consistency that we're talking about. So there's times where I've seen the numbers higher than what my last episode. I mean, it's been months, but I've seen heights, I've seen lows, I've seen whatever. So I have to be okay with whatever comes from this and whatever else I do moving forward. But
that's the big piece too, is being okay with those things. That will help people stay consistent in making the content. Because again, that shit is a killer for a lot. Like it really can like put somebody down and like, I don't feel like making a video today, or I'm not feeling too confident, whatever the case may be. And then that's what will kill the consistency. But shit's tough. I'm not gonna lie. Shit's tough. When it comes to content creating, it's a lot of different feelings that go into it. For real, for real.
Let's turn this shit up a little bit. Let's get this bitch some more energy. Welcome back to the Never Famous Podcast, best upcoming podcast on the mother planet. You hear that ring? That's like the Sonic rings. When you, I hope y'all heard that. That's what I'm saying. That's what that was. But another episode. Shout out the listenership, the viewership, subscribers, all streaming platforms. We've been talking for how long? We've been talking for? What we at?
Almost 40. Damn, bro. What the?
I'm
it don't feel like that.
I just been trying to work. We've just been trying to put these out and shit.
That shit is crazy, bro.
I'm telling you, like it's easy to talk, but then like I said, you watch it back and it's like,
that comfortability.
I'll find the spots I like. You know what I'm saying spots I do, but I'll figure this shit out. It's a process. Let's see what we got on the docket today. Got on the docket. That's some shit I thought we should have. We need to buy a board. That's what we should get, like a little whiteboard or some shit.
That could be helpful. That could be helpful. That way,
different things.
Fucking. Let's see. Yo, did you see the video of what's this nigga name? It's the boxer. We was talking about him the other day.
Teofimo. He just fought last weekend.
What's his name?
Teofimo Lopez. He just won on Saturday.
No. So the dude he bought bottles and he sent it to
Shakur Stevens.
Shakur, there we go.
Yeah.
Oh, this man is
yo. Yes, sir. I'm telling you.
And then this face, bro.
Shakur over everybody. Shakur.
I'm
telling you, Shakur, the only person I got him beating Devin Haney. I got him beating Devin Haney.
I think he definitely.
I think he could.
You
beat
think he could beat
Tio.
Tank?
I think Shakur has. Me personally, he has the potential to be the best boxer.
He
Of
definitely
this
has potential. He's
generation.
definitely I can't gauge him yet. I haven't watched him too much, but from what I've seen, I'm like, oh
All right,
shit.
he has. I think he has the potential to be the best boxer of this generation, right? But if he goes out and beats a Devin, he beats a Tank, he beats To, and he the couple W's he already got, 2 or 3 more W's that he could get of other bigger names. It's gonna put him in that Floyd conversation. It's gonna put him in
Right,
those
right.
because he already got belts at 126 and 130. Definitely 130. 26, I'm not sure. 130, he definitely won belt. He won, I think, 2 belts there.
Bro,
and he moved up. And he's Devin's mandatory, but I think Devin's gonna move up to 140. I think that he could barely make.
You think so?
Yeah, he could barely make 135, and he's not gonna make enough money to fight Shakur at 135. So his real big money fight is Tank, but Tank is doing I think he's doing 6 months now, something like that. He
because of the domestic
probation or whatever.
Oh,
yeah, but he just gave him probation, but he fucked it up because they wanted him to stay somewhere. Whatever.
how you win a fight and then like?
Well, they wanted him to stay to stay because he was supposed to stay with his coach Calvin Ford, but then he was saying that it was too small for him to stay with him and his team, his family, whatever. Hit like Calvin Ford's crib, his coach or whatever.
Yeah.
So I guess they call him staying somewhere else and whatever. They sent he's doing like I think it's 60 days or 120 days, something like that. So by then I think Devin will just move up to 140. Well, Tio just retired today. He won on Saturday. He won a belt. And he vacated his belt and retired.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, like, that's crazy.
Money and politics, whatever. But yeah, so.
Nah, but he
I don't know. I think he's gonna
freaking.
move to 140. I don't think he'll fight Shakur. And him and Shakur is a good fight later down the road. Like who I compare it to? Like they both got to build up their star power just a little more because Shakur could sell out in Jersey easily.
Quick, yeah.
And
they
then
definitely
Devin
can.
is still like they're still both growing their star power. He's almost there.
Nah, Shakur, he a funny dude. Like you could just see like the hunger in his face. Like he wants to fight so bad. When he bought the bottles and then the bottle girl held the sign.
That's how you know.
He said sign the contract. I'm like, yo, this guy, bro. Like I like that shit though. I like that. I respect it.
It's the energy. Like
he's just looking like
he always has this big like big smile and this shit like this just very like this positive energy. But you could just see it that like if it's not somebody that he wants to fight, it just looks like very good positive energy. But if it's like a Devin that it's like it's not that it doesn't seem like he has anything against Devin, but it's just like I need to fuck you up so I could grow,
right?
So I can get to that next level and then that shit.
That boy hungry, bro.
Yes,
he
man.
is hungry. You could see it in his face.
That's
bro.
another part I would love to just hang out with, like to have him on this shit.
Bro,
one day, man. That's one of
soon you gotta
write him down.
Speaking into existence.
Yo, there's so much shit that I'm speaking into existence for years, and I'm okay. I'm gonna keep working that shit into existence. Shakur, one day, you know what I'm saying? Y'all go remember this episode, whatever 120.
Oh, gotta tag him in the video.
yeah, for sure.
But yeah, that boy nice. I don't think
come to Philly. Well, I slide to Newark. That's home too. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Like, that's the second home. You know what I'm saying? We slide up there.
Yeah, I don't know about Lomachenko and Devin here. I think Lomachenko did.
You think Lomachenko won?
I think so.
Hold on.
What, for real?
Yes, because I think at worst it could have been a tie, but even tie I don't think was enough. Because I think when you're fighting a champion and you gotta, at least in boxing, you gotta beat them clear on points. Or you gotta knock them out. Like if you're gonna go 12 rounds and it's gonna go to points, you gotta beat them clearly. That's what I'm trying to say. Like a clear signal because you're beating a champion. You see how Canelo lost to Bivol? Did you watch that fight?
No, I didn't watch that one.
I'm trying to think of a fight.
When was this?
That was like last year.
Last year.
Anyway, I can't think of a fight right now that you might know, but you got when in boxing you gotta either knock out the champion or you gotta beat them clear.
Oh, of course.
Because it's like if it's like I feel like that was close enough where like you got to give it to the champion. He's a champion, and I think Devin won just regardless. I think he won it by 1 round. He went out and won the 12th round, and if he fucked up Lomachenko on the 12th round, that won him the fight. If he would have lost that round, to me, it's a tie or a loss.
Well, Lomachenko, I fuck with him heavy, bro. Like he's so humble. Like I seen I forgot what fight it was, but. He was like yelling at the Bulls corner, like, "Yo, you're not gonna like stop this. He can't." Yeah, I seen that. I was like, "Yo, this guy is." He didn't even want to keep fighting him because he knew like
he was beating him up and like he was knocked out on his feet. That's something I was talking about last episode. Actually, being knocked out on your feet. But yeah, like you could. He was just.
He was like, "Yo, call it." Like, what
but he
the
also
hell?
did. He should have just got him out of there. Like after he did that, and then like they didn't stop or whatever. I think he tried to get him out of there, but he couldn't really finish it, or maybe he didn't. I forgot. He should have just got him out of there. Because I think that the fight kept going. The fight finished the 12 rounds, if I remember correctly.
He probably, I don't know. I don't remember too much, but I could tell like he didn't want to really like finish him like that because he just noticed how fucked up he was. And he was stumbling, wobbling.
Sparring partners before that. They might have had a relationship or something. So he just didn't.
Oh yeah.
He was just like being a good guy, like how you said.
Did you ever see that video on IG of this one dude? I forgot his name, but he sparred with Tank and he actually stunned him. And then Tank had him supposedly Tank put him in a headlock and shit, and then shit got serious. But like, Tank got like a little pissed off that happened. Like he actually caught him like with a good one, and I guess it stumbled him, or I don't know what happened. But I forgot his name, man.
Honestly, but yeah, that's what I was gonna say. To answer your question, no, I haven't seen that. But I'm also not a person that I don't sparring is sparring. Yeah. Or like, cause there's one thing of you sparring in the gym with whoever's there, and there's one thing when you got the lights on in front of 20, 30,000 people,
yeah,
100,000 people.
It's definitely a whole different game.
However many people are sitting in that arena, and the millions watching at home. Like how Michael Buffett say that, and for the millions watching at home, it's different. You know what I'm saying? That shit is a lot.
Yo,
bro, I went to watch Tank fight Gamboa in Baltimore. He knocked him the fuck out in I think like the 6th round or some shit. And the way that arena, like that's one of the only times I've really been to Baltimore. The way that arena went crazy.
Them shit's like,
and I seen him outside of before the fight, he was outside with Floyd. So I see him and Floyd. Floyd is staying in the same hotel as me. When we in the same hotel.
That's crazy.
Bro, we in the hotel directly in front of the State Farm Arena. So it's me and my homie and shit. Whatever, boom, we checking into the hotel. Right behind us, I see like 4 like massive motherfuckers. They like 6'8". They walk in with a bunch of like TMT hats, like the money team.
Yeah.
I see them. I tap my man. I'm like, yo, like,
look who it is.
I'm like, yo, just watch this.
Niggas over there fangirling and shit.
Hold on. The 4 bulls walk in, and then Floyd walk in, and then like 6 more security and like a couple shorties or whatever. Boom, walk in. They get behind us and obviously it's Floyd, so it's
right.
Well, then we all check in. My homie like, yo, let's wait right here. We by the elevator. We about to go to. He like, yo, let me ask him for a picture. I'm like, no, Floyd an asshole, bro. he's notoriously known for being an asshole, bro. Fuck that shit. We out. Let's get an elevator. Like, no. So he go back, ask for the picture. And Floyd he's like in in a bathrobe, like a bathroom robe.
Yeah.
But like it's Floyd, so it's not a regular bathroom.
Right.
Like
you got to put that shit on.
Whatever the fuck. I don't
that bathrobe probably cost thousands. Yeah.
Whatever that one robe was more than everything I had in my bag for the
that ass.
Shit. So he had some shit on. Whatever, boom. And then my homie like, yo, let's take a picture from him. He like, no. I'm like, no, don't you see I got a robe on and shit? Like, I ain't taking no picture like that. He like, oh, bro, like, it's not that serious. Like, oh, like, he like, yo, you Floyd, boom, boom, just trying to get a picture. He like, no, boom. He like, oh, let's just take this shit, like, the waist up type John. Like, you don't gotta come out your whole fit. Whatever, you Floyd, I'm trying to take a picture. He like, no. He like, what the fuck I look like taking a picture from the waist up with a man? Boom, boom. He starts snapping. So my ass, I'm like, I can hear it. But
you just
I'm at enough. No. That's
I'm playing. I'm
at enough arm's length where like they big. I could dip.
He said they big.
My feet slow, but I could dip from them niggas. So I'm like, man. I'm talking like, man, fuck that shit. We out, man. Fuck them. Fuck Floyd. Fuck them big ass guys. I'm like, yo, fuck them shit. We out.
You said that. You said that.
But again, I'm adding the context. I'm at a distance. I'm saying that shit.
You said it's super front.
But
fuck them niggas.
No, but it's not even fuck them. I'm at the elevator. I got this shit clicked. I'm holding the elevator. I'm like, yo, bro, come here. Like, yo, fuck Floyd. I'm holding the elevator. She's like, yo, hurry up, nigga.
Yo, yeah,
close the door. Like, what the fuck is you standing here for? About to get beat the fuck up. Yeah. So
once they tell you no, it's no, man.
All right, boom. He like, all right, fuck it, whatever. When we go upstairs, whatever, we get changed, when we get ready. Boom, we go to the fight.
Hold on. Before you continue, did he like Floyd after that? He said fuck Floyd after that, or?
Did he say fuck.
No,
I
fuck him
don't
now.
know.
I
I'm
don't
gonna
fuck
be
with him no
honest.
more.
We haven't really talked about him after that.
Just to ask him, bro. Like, yo, so you what?
Yeah,
You still fucking Floyd?
I've been on, I'm an asshole, so I fucked with him a couple times. I made fun of him and shit. I've been like, about a couple times, but after that, we haven't talked about it here. Next time I see him, I'm gonna bring it up.
That's
I'm gonna be
crazy.
like, I'm gonna be like, yo, you seen Floyd last fight or whatever? Because you see he fought John Gotti's son or whatever.
Oh, that's who he was?
Yeah, it was an exhibition match. And they did some little shit for clout at the end or whatever.
That's what it was?
Everybody was talking about it though, right?
Yeah, it definitely
When was
was.
the last time you heard about an exhibition match of Floyd when he knocked out that boy in Japan, the kickboxer, the random boy? He just knocked him out. That was the last time I heard about it.
I remember seeing that. I remember seeing that.
We didn't hear about a Floyd. He had a whole bunch of exhibitions. We didn't hear about
he be doing that apparently.
Yeah.
I had a feeling that looked like it was like a little. I'm like, yeah, you're not fooling nobody. And then all them niggas came to the damn come on.
Yeah.
All that shit was extra as hell.
And Floyd hit him with a nice little left before that shit broke out. He still got him. I was rolling.
He looked like he was ready for it. He looked like he was ready for it.
I mean, I'm at the point where I done seen enough shit where I'm like, I could tell like what stage a little bit. Like 70% of like relationships and this and that is staged.
That's a lot in this world, bro. A lot of things.
The Bad Bunny, Kendall Jenner John, that one got me.
You said that one got you?
Yeah, because he made a whole little diss song about Devin Booker and shit. Not a diss song, but he gave him a little bar or whatever.
Yeah.
So I'm like, damn, he might actually be dating her. But supposedly, my sister was telling me the other day, like, oh, they might not be, and all this other shit.
You think so?
Yeah, they might still be with their original partner. Sure. I don't know. My sister was telling me that. I don't know if it's true or not, though.
I believe it though, because all that shit is. You know how the industry goes, bro. There's a lot of weird shit that goes on.
Yeah, for sure.
Bro, I remember I was Ubering one time and I picked up this guy who I guess was in the industry some way, somehow. And he showed me pictures that he took with famous people. But bro, we went to Camden. From Philly, we went to Camden. Boy picked up whatever. He went to a car. Bro, I see fiends everywhere. Literally everywhere. And he was like, oh, sorry, boss. He kept adding stops to it. I'm trying to get rid of this nigga, bro, because he has me going in places where I'm not comfortable being.
107 stops in the Uber. And then it'll get to the point where they can only add like 2 or 3 stops. After that, they'll be like, yo, I got some cash for you. I got 20 cash for you. I took that shit. When I used to do Uber, and one of them, I could tell like him and little shorty, they were some fiends, and they took me to a couple different like dope spots.
They was getting busy in the back of your car. Keep it 100.
No, they were trying to cop some of your mean. But
yeah.
One might have been sold out. The other one didn't have what they were specifically looking for.
Right.
I had to take him to a couple different spots. But he definitely, you know what I'm saying? He was a high-end fiend. This shit. He was like, no, he wasn't too deep in it. Like he was still, I guess he might have been early in it or some shit.
Right.
He still had enough money where like he still had bread or whatever.
That's what keeps them functioning a lot of the times, bro. Tough. Bro, nah, but yo, that shit was funny.
It's a tough world.
And then he was offering me, I'm like, nah, I'm all right. I'm good.
If somebody offer you drugs, you feel crazy. Like I done got offered coke before, and like the only reason I didn't really like kind of snap low key in the inside, I kind of wanted to snap. I'm like, y'all looking a fucking dope, like a cokehead to you?
Yeah.
But most like 80% of the time,
I don't know. You lost some weight, bro. You lost a lot of weight. Maybe that's the secret. I don't know.
80% of the time that I didn't got offered coke, I just look at like I just be like, yo, what the fuck? But it be just like a whole bunch of people. It'd be like 3, 4 motherfuckers. People like, oh, you know what the fuck?
Nah, bro.
This shit is. I got an addictive personality. Like if I really like something,
you'll keep it going. Yeah. Nah. I don't have curiosities to go anything further than marijuana, bro. For real. Cause like, how high do you want to get? Like, that's not even when I'm like high. I don't really. Nah. I haven't. I'm curious a little bit, but I haven't.
I ain't gonna lie, that's definitely higher than weed, and that one do got me curious. That's the only one that.
I was about to ask. Do you tried it?
Nah.
Everybody tells
I'm
me.
a little scared because I'm like, I'm scared of things where I can't physically control myself.
Yeah.
Like for like 90% of the time, I don't get drunk enough to like where I can't control myself. Like 90% of the time, 95% of the time, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? So.
Nah, for me, I'm always like alert. I'm always like conscious. Like I can. I don't want to say because it's gonna sound crazy. They could control myself with even like if I smoke and I'm high, like I'm still here. I'm still like functioning, and even when I'm really drunk, maybe my body might not be, responding as fast, but I'm still here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I wouldn't be too scared of that. For me, it would be more like, because I be in my head about a lot of things. So, and they say you got to be in the right mindset,
Yeah.
and that's that's what scares me is doing it. I'm not in the right mindset, unwillingly.
But fucking just to go back, I'm just finish the team story, whatever. Boom, we get changed, we get out of the hotel. Yeah, we about to wrap up and shit because we definitely over an hour, so because we can end this soon. So boom, whatever. We go to the hotel, we get changed. When we walking into the fight, I'm like, yo, I want to see like a little bit of the pre, like one of the pre fights or whatever. When we get in, while we're walking over there, he just happened to be in a parking, like in the parking lot, of the arena.
Who?
Tank.
Oh my god.
He really like 5'3", 5'4". Like, he really small as shit. And this is years ago, so he's even smaller than what he is now. Like,
oh
in terms
shit.
of, like
his physique, yeah.
And it was on fight night.
Nigga, so kill you though.
Oh, yeah. Knock you the fuck out.
Yo, no chance at all. No, but keep it going.
So I just seen him from outside. I'm like, oh shit, what's up? He just from a dip, but I ain't try to be all hype ass for pictures, none of that, because I don't know. I feel like I don't want to make people feel uncomfortable. So I was just like, yeah, we said what's up to him. We just walked in and we walked.
You probably should have talked to him, man. Could have,
Yeah, you know who I did see though in the in the arena or whatever. That I did get to talk to was he from Philly, Stephen Fulton, cool boy. He fights at 122 pounds. It's a small weight. Familiar. It's not a very popular weight. He's from West Philly. He's fighting the #1 pound for pound boxer in the world. He's fighting him. The guy he's a Japanese guy. He's challenging him for all of his belts because the Japanese guy is moving up in weight.
Oh yeah.
To fight a cool boy. So that's a cool boy. That's another point. I love boxing, Philly. You know what I'm saying? Oh, that's another one. You know what I'm saying? I want to speak that one into existence. I would love to have him on too.
Go ahead, King. Go ahead.
Yeah. So he's fighting in July. That's definitely one of them just I happen to watch.
I'm not gonna lie. I definitely would like to see a fight in person. I have yet to experience that. That's one that I would like.
He's another one from Philly. He's fighting at 147 pounds. So there's been a lot of boxing talk in this pod. He fights at 147 pounds. I fucking love boxing. He's from Philly. He's the mandatory for whoever the winner between Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford. They fight in July. They got to fight him, or they're gonna have to move up or fight each other again or whatever. But he's their mandatory.
Yeah.
Like, he's him. He's young. He's what? How old am I? 25, 26. He's like around our age. He's young. He's him. He's a dog.
He has another one that got potential.
That's another one. I would love to have him come hang out, bro. I'm gonna speak all these shits into existence.
Got to, bro. You got to manifest that shit, bro. Even when you think about it.
I think he's another one. I think that he's gonna be great. But I think that he's just a little bigger than shit. Like if him and Shakur would have fight in the future, would be one of
a good fight.
Yes. That one, I don't know who I would go with. I just think he's just a little too big for Shakur, so I doubt they'll ever fight. Maybe like a catch weight or something in the future. But
well, how big? How is
Jerron Butenis? He fights at 147 pounds right now, and Shakur fights at 135.
Oh yeah. That's
so by the time they both, and they're around the same age, so by the time they both get a little older, they'll both continue to move more or less forward at the same rate.
Right.
Be off them to fight each other.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Shit. I think I'm done. We didn't really talk no current events. We kind of just talked and shit. Let me see.
Man, bro, how bad is the traffic here in Philly after that? What was it? What was it? 90?
After the bridge blew up?
Yeah. How did that even happen?
There was a truck, like a gas truck or something, under the bridge, and it blew up. Like it caught fire, and it ended up like.
How did it catch fire?
That honestly, that I'm unsure about. I gotta do a little bit more research on that. But I thought it only took out one side of the bridge, but it took out both sides. Like I was seeing some.
Both?
Bro, they doing a live stream. There's thousands of people watching that shit. But they're moving at I was talking shit. I didn't think they was gonna move this fast. Bro, they moving at such a quick rate. They rebuilding the bridge. They cleaning it up so far right now, but they cleaning it up at a fast rate. They're gonna start rebuilding it soon. So it should be up and running soon. But the answer that the traffic, no, I actually came that way today. They send you around. And it was like, it's cool.
Yeah, there's been traffic. I'm in Jersey, so there's been like certain areas where there's more cars than usual, and they just be stuck. Bro, I'm in Jersey, and it added like a couple minutes to my commute, bro. It's crazy.
Yeah, a lot of people that come in and out of.
Yeah, but I live near the bridges, though. That's the thing.
Yeah.
But I seen that. I was like, yo, a whole bridge, bro. That's crazy. There's a lot of crazy stuff happening in the world, bro. A lot.
Talking about crazy shit happening in the world and in Pennsylvania. I seen some shit. A Penn State professor charged with having sexual intercourse with his dog, and they saw him having sex with his dog in the woods.
In the woods,
Yeah,
bro.
like, and
What the?
they saw him. I
What?
don't know how to the fuck pronounce his name, man. It was spotted on trail cams in Rock State Forest, naked with his collie as early as 2014. But the latest incident taking place this year. So from 2014 to 2023,
He's just been
that's like a
fucking his
9-year
dog.
window. Yeah,
He
dog
has
old as shit.
gas fucked up, bro. That's
Yo, what's that? What's
disturbing,
that shit that
bro.
women get when they get old?
Uh,
And they
uh,
should stop getting wet. That's what the dog had. That's crazy. Fuck, I can't remember what that's called.
I know exactly what you're talking about. I can't remember either though.
It's when
Damn.
when you got two dudes sitting down, three dudes in the room, and one what the fuck are you talking about?
We need to get a
That's
woman
crazy.
here.
You fucking that old ass dog. That's not. Well, you fucking a dog.
Dog,
It's
period,
nasty.
bro.
Yeah,
What you mean? You think about the wrong shit.
yeah,
It's the
that's
bro.
true.
This
But
nigga's
both
into
still.
bestiality. Let me find out.
Nah, that's crazy.
Nah, bro. You taking a dog to the woods? Like, is that bad for you, brother? Like, you don't get pussy that bad that you gotta fuck a dog?
Some people are that struggling. Though.
Oh,
They paying for it. They doing all types of shit. Or something.
Man.
That's why women say that men will rub their shit against concrete and still be alright. And I'm like, damn. Sometimes I be wanting to say, yeah, I be wanting to say no, but I get why they would say some shit like that. Like some of these dudes be wilding.
Nah, nigga, hell no. I got high standards. No. That is not in my character.
I mean, my standards are higher than concrete, but they not as
That
high as
ass.
yours.
Ese pasan a veces, bro. Diablo de que concrete.
Yeah, that should be crazy.
That's terrible, bro.
Yo, this how I know I need glasses. I don't know. I started right here with it.
You
and I
got
had that in
closer,
on my
closer.
face just to see, because that's how you shoot bad in the motherfucker. I had to bring that bitch. I had to look at. I had to get cross-eyed just to look at that shit just to make sure I'm losing my fucking eyesight.
Bro, it's that age.
Yo, let's take a little drink before we get out of here. Let's take one more.
What's up? I got my cup.
Yeah, no. Damn, is there any other like? You got an empty cup on the side?
Right.
You got an empty cup?
Nah.
I was gonna take a little shot. My shit got Red Bull in it.
I mean, I don't got nothing in here. We pour it in here.
Yo, this is another episode. Honestly, bro, we've done more episodes, but I think I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna be honest. I think they'll see this
Right there.
I think they'll see this episode before they see the other episodes.
The other episodes.
Yeah, I like this one more than the last one. Not that the last one was bad, but or whatever. But I just like this one more. I think this one will come out before.
No, like I said, bro. As this starts to happen, bro, it just you build the momentum. It's a snowball effect.
Yeah, for sure.
Start catching a groove.
That's definitely
You watch. Just...
But it's like how we were talking about before. Like I'm not gonna lie. That's like a little fear I've been having. So we haven't put an episode out. I'll admit it on camera. I'm gonna fuck. That's definitely like a little fear I've been having. Is like it's just dropping, just putting it out. Like
bro.
people seeing the changes. People seeing me like with just different people, not seeing me with the guys.
Right.
Like, I got so used to just being with like having being with the guys.
That sparks the interest. Like, oh shit, this is different. What is he gonna talk about here? Like,
yeah, and them bro, they're fucking hilarious.
Yeah,
bro. Like,
nah, they definitely are.
I'll be talking to Ann sometimes, like we're just regular conversation, we're just texting and whatever. And sometimes like in conversation, he just says shit that like
he's just one of those people.
Yeah, bro, that his mind just works in a different way. And I've told him this like through text, I've told him this in person, on mic, off mic, bro, you have a fucking gift. The way that your mind works with shit like the way that you just respond to shit, just comes up sometimes
naturally,
without you even thinking about it, bro. It's just,
on the spot,
bro. It's so special. It's such a gift that I just try to tell him that shit all the time. And like,
he's naturally funny.
Yes, bro. And Ron Storenton, I tell Ron all the time, like, bro, you like just both of them. They both just have very special like gifts. And
Ron
shit
definitely
like,
can tell stories pretty good. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, bro. That I'm just like, damn. I don't know. I just, it's just something different. I know that I'm not as funny as them. I have whatever.
But you got your own like.
Yeah, whatever my thing is that I have is for me.
It's your thing.
And I'm very grateful for that. And
everybody has their own thing.
Yeah,
everybody has their own thing.
Anything, whatever. I just wish that they would keep doing that shit.
Yo,
facts. I think that they'll be, even if they don't do it with me, even if they was to do some shit on their own, if like Ann was to get on a comedy stage, that's something I told him, like, yo, I would love to see you on the stage.
He definitely could do it.
It would take you time to get to be, your best polished self or whatever. But I think they like. I think you're fucking hilarious. Like I think you could go as far as the amount of work that he wants to put into that.
it.
I think that's as far as he could get. That's honestly what I.
Nah, he could definitely excel in that. I'm not gonna lie. He got the humor for it, for sure. He definitely has the humor for it. He funny as shit.
But yeah,
Big time.
I said this in another episode and shit too. But you know what I'm saying, I'm just grateful. Shout out, I'm grateful to them. I'm grateful to guys.
Yeah, shout out to them guys.
I'm grateful for you. I'm saying,
my boy.
A couple times you helped me get back into the groove of this shit. Like I said before, y'all gonna keep seeing him. This is gonna be a consistent person. Y'all see with me.
Facts.
I don't know that's
On the day ones.
Damn, you know what's funny? We done sat down twice, and this is the end of this second episode. But I haven't introduced you by like your name. I haven't
Nothing. Like, yo, who is this guy?
We just get in the role. Like I just start talking, and I just get rolling into.
Nah, it's just natural, bro. That's what it is.
Fucking guy, Vinny. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, this it.
Yes, sir. Follow me on the gram, Vinny96. I make content, lifestyle, vlog, fitness, motivation,
Podcast.
self-care, and podcast now.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. Follow your boy.
I was about to take that point.
Y'all selfish. Nah, for some more episodes.
To many more, man. Shout out the listenership, the viewership, all streaming platform.
Shout out to y'all.
Streaming platform. Yeah, shout out to y'all. Shout out for subscribing, listening, share with your friends. And we got a whole bunch of shit coming. Just
stay tuned. Stay tuned.
Yeah, stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
Bring you a whole bunch of just different ideas and different things that we're working on as a team. And yeah, episode.